look at that. Isn't it a wonderful sight? The sword and the stone there, waiting for the rightful King of England to pull it right out of that little anvil here in Anaheim, California. In the distance you see Sleeping Beauty Castle, the symbol, the crown jewel even, of Disneyland. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. That sound that you hear behind you, well, I don't know how you hear directionally speaking, but the sound that you're hearing, that buzzing sound, is the start of something completely different. It's the start of this, King Arthur's Carousel. Isn't that beautiful? Now, a carousel is all horses, a merry-go-round is various animals, so it's King Arthur's Carousel, not the merry-go-round, not the merry-go-round. We had to be specific and touchy, otherwise somebody else would in the comments and we wouldn't want that. But look at this, what a happy place. And today is a day of needing happy places. And by the way, it's not just the start of the carousel ride, it's the start of something else. It's the start of the Sometimes Vlog! It's a vlog that happens sometimes. Welcome everybody to Fantasyland at Disneyland. That was maybe the longest introduction to a Sometimes Vlog ever. I am sitting here in shorts, which I am very not accustomed to wearing and very uncomfortable in. Sitting here on the hot ground of Fantasyland. Melting. I'm melting. I'm melting. I'm melting. I'm melting. I'm melting. 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 Melting along with everybody else here in Walt Disney's original Magic Kingdom. Now, mercifully, thankfully, this has started to happen. Some beautiful, muggy, humid, ominous-looking cloud cover has begun to roll in on what was otherwise a very sunny and hot afternoon. My Snapchat filter said it was 96. My car thermometer said it was 102. One of the weather reports said it was 105 to 106 here. It felt like 103 to me. It is warm, it is humid, it is hot. I've been in 120 degrees in Death Valley this year. I have been in a crazy heat wave. I have been in Florida in August with the crazy humidity and that East Coast heat in the summer, walking around Walt Disney World. And my expertise in heat this year leads me to say with 100% degree of certainty that this is hot weather. It's warm. It's a little uncomfortable. Today was one of those crazy days where nothing has gone right. I'm over budget, over time, over schedule. I'm overheated. And speaking of overheating, this is actually the third time I have started the vlog today because my iPhone did something I didn't even know could happen just by being in its OtterBox case in my pocket in this heat while I was standing in the sun waiting in line to go on Mr. Toad and maybe hopefully show Mr. Toad on the vlog. It actually overheated to the point where I started the vlog, I started talking for about 2 or 3 minutes, and it was flashing a crazy like exclamation point saying your iPhone's overheated, you can't use it. I had to go to the beverage cart yonder by the Village House at Fantasyland and stick the phone, sans case, into the ice to cool it down enough to use it to try a second attempt at a vlog, which failed miserably when someone was trying to video bomb and knock the phone out of my hand. So as you can see, I've been having a little bit of a frustrating day, but that's not even the beginning of the frustration. Oh no, oh no. As you may or may not know, my car, I'm just giving you beautiful views of Fantasyland because I'm here to look at beautiful views of Fantasyland to center myself. This is a happy place, a wonderful place. So it's making me calm down, looking at all these happy people who are dealing with the heat. They're coping with it very well. They're making beautiful memories, and that is making me feel positive while otherwise thinking of my crazy day during which so much crazy stuff has happened. Oh, look at the evil queen there peeking out of her window. Do you see her? She's peeping. She's peeping on us. Don't try to hide. I know you were peeping. Did you see her peeping on me? She must like my new shirt. Do you like my new shirt? It was $9. I'm pretty proud of it. I bought it like a person. I'm terrible at shopping. Anyway, I woke up this morning pretty early. Look at this though, isn't that amazing? I woke up this morning pretty early, went to go fix my car because the air conditioning was out. Now some of you may know, my car was in the shop for 10 weeks and they heimbucked my air conditioner in the process and I didn't complain. They chipped my windshield. I went back this morning and there was a lot of angriness flowing. Let me tell you, a lot of anger flowing because they wanted me to come back several weeks from now to work on the air conditioning. I didn't complain all those 10 weeks to them. I was very
patient, and just this morning, I lost my patience. We talked a lot about the quest for positivity sometimes on the vlog. Well, I tripped a little on the quest. I was a little bit cranky and grumpy. I think justifiably, but I still don't like it. I don't like having to be grumpy or say grumpy things to people. I really didn't like having to do that, but it did get some results. And tomorrow I'm supposed to take my car back in. I'm supposed to at least work on the air conditioner and fix it. In these types of temperatures, it's nice to have an air conditioner. It's not necessary. I would live without it, but it'd be nice to have it. Anyway, so that ate up most of my morning. I didn't get to come to Disneyland when the temperatures were good. And then some other stuff happened that I can't talk about. Some family issues were happening. Just crazy stuff. The iPhone overheating. This is one of those days where nothing goes according to plan. I'm waiting and embracing myself for some sort of impact of one of these people running up and just punching me in the face or something terrible happening. It's just one of those days where nothing goes according to plan. So you can be in the happiest place on earth and still nothing goes according to plan. Look at this though. There's something that cheers me up. That's amazing. Look at that Prince Charming there. That's awesome. I like that. Look at that. Dreams do come true. Well, there you go. The thing is, no matter how negative you are, no matter how bad your day is going, not only could it get worse, people love to point that out, well, at least this, and this. But other people are having happy times. So you can sort of look around, try to find the good in everything. And whether you're at Disneyland or not, try and look around you and see other people. And instead of getting angry that other people are having a better time than you, instead of getting bitter or jealous or negative, why not get positive and think, look at these people having the time of their lives. Look at these people having a totally new experience. Rejoice in other people's rejoicing instead of just sorrowfully in your sorrow flan. I don't know what I was going to say with that. It's so hot. Really it is. Look at this though. Isn't that amazing? Now that is something you don't see every day. Unless you're me, then you do see it every day. But I still feel grateful. Super, super, super awesome. So we didn't get into Mr. Toad because now I'm actually right up against like I have a watch. I'm right up against a crazy schedule where I have to go. So I actually came to Disneyland to do this vlog. I had this whole plan. I missed my friends. A lot of my friends were here earlier in the morning, but because of the car situation, because it took like over an hour in the dealership, it didn't happen, and I had errands to run. I did get this new shirt, which was cool. $9, and I needed it because all my laundry was dirty, and I just needed a shirt that wasn't soaked in sweat, although now we're on our way. We're on our way, let me tell you. But anyways, it's one of those days. Everything has gone wrong, not according to plan, and I cannot wrap my mind around what else to do. I thought about it and I was like, maybe we'll do the vlog at night. Maybe I'll come back tonight and do a different vlog about something completely different. And then I thought, no, it's good to be real. I'm always real with you guys. So on a day where it's like, well, nothing's going right, might as well do a vlog about how nothing's going right. But look at this though. We are in Disneyland, which is super cool, and we're surrounded by ducks. There's one thing about ducks is that you can never trust them. Never trust a duck. You don't know what they're capable of. Look at him. He can't even walk. He's drunk. He's drunk. We've got an intoxicated duck here. Oh, look at this guy. It's the duck cops. He's after the other duck. Are you drinking and waddling? Are you drinking and waddling? Not cool, ducky. Not cool. You know, the law will catch up to you with that stuff. Okay, that's as far as I can take that joke. It's too hot. It's too hot for humor. It's too hot for humor. I need a good humor bar because it's so hot. Anyway, I tried to refresh myself with an orange soda. I feel like that was a bad choice. Water's always better, but it's never my go-to thing for some reason. I don't like drinking water that much. Is that a weird sentence or what? I just don't like. I do it every night. I try and drink all my water at night, like hydrate all crazy at nighttime, and try not to drink water in the daytime as much so I can avoid it, because I just don't like the act of doing it. It feels like eating your vegetables. It's like, well, I don't want to. Unless it's Evian. Something about that water just tastes really good to me. I can't explain it. Do waters taste different to you? I know it shouldn't. I know water is water. I know it shouldn't be different, but it is different. I don't really buy Evian water every single day, but when I get it, oh, it's so good. I could honestly drink that and feel like I drank something. You know? Where if I drink like something else, I kind of feel like, why didn't I just drink that out of the drinking fountain? I don't even know what I'm talking about now. I'm getting delirious if I'm thinking about water. But look at this. All right. So what's new at Disneyland? Why not shift the focus off of me which is really what you have to do. By the way, when you're in a bad mood, when things are not going your way, the only way to fix it, truly, this is something I learned from experience, yet I almost never apply to myself, but I'm trying. The only way to really shift your negativity is to shift your focus away from the things making you negative. So if you're worried about your car, you're worried about your job, you're worried about your family, whatever it is, shift the focus away from yourself and focus on other people. So I'm going to focus on you. And what would you know? But now we've got the pumpkins. Halloween versus the 60th anniversary. Halloween versus the 60th anniversary. And maybe I'll do a whole other vlog and have to repeat this information because a lot of people will have skipped it given that we've talked about so much other stuff by now. But Halloween versus the 60th anniversary. We've all been wondering, what are they going to do? Are they going to change the castle at all? Christmas is the more interesting question. I don't think they're going to de-60th the castle just for Halloween. But for Christmas, I think they might do it. Because the Christmas castle here is pretty splendid and impressive. If you haven't seen it, go back into the Random Lands, youtube.com/livefasttypepoor. I did Random Lands every year of Christmas decorations and of the Halloween decorations here at Disneyland. So you can go back and see what they typically do. But this year, of course, we have the 60th Diamond Anniversary stuff all around. So everyone was wondering, are they even going to decorate for Halloween? Well, they have begun. Once again, the carved pumpkins of different characters have returned, each symbolizing a different land. So you have Buzz Lightyear here representing Tomorrowland. We got Roger Rabbit for Toontown. What do we got over here? We got Tinkerbell for Fantasyland. Uh-oh, sorry. What? We got Winnie the Pooh for Critter Country. Woody for Frontierland. That makes sense. That makes sense. Jack Skellington for New Orleans Square because the Haunted Mansion holiday is coming with Jack Skellington taking over the Haunted Mansion. Which there's also a Random Land about that too, with the whole ride through and everything. Go back, Hanging at Haunted Mansion Holiday, I think was the title of it. Bam! Tarzan for Adventureland. Makes sense. His treehouse accommodations are there. And then, of course, Walt and Mickey are still there. The partner statue. Bam! Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Do you know who created this statue? Pretty sure it was a guy by the name of Blaine Gibson sculpted that, who Walt made his sculptor here at Disneyland. He sculpted all kinds of crazy stuff like those crazy wild pirates in the Pirates of the Caribbean and all those crazy ghosts in the Haunted Mansion. Walt Disney made that guy a thing, and then that guy later got a chance to honor Walt by pretty much immortalizing him in bronze here at Disneyland. Isn't that crazy? Some things come about full circle. Sometimes the good energy you put out in the world comes right back to you. Sometimes it comes back to you after you're dead. But it does come right back to you, right? Is karma a thing? Is, you know, there's good energy a thing? I think so. I think that there's something to be said for putting good things out in the world and being positive, and that positivity will come back to you. Anyway, that's a whole other side subject. That's me just thinking out loud as I calm myself down from a hectic day. Not feeling super angry or super grumpy or super negative, just hectic. You ever have a hectic day where some parts are bad, some parts are good, and it's just so hectic you can't calm down? That was today. Whew. So anyway, look at this. So they have actually started decorating Main Street for Halloween. How's it going, man?
Hello, how's it going?
I've been showing this on Periscope lately as they put it up piece by piece. So it's not finished yet because a lot of the stuff, like, for example, the front gate, they put those pumpkin Mickey and Donald and Goofy heads out there. Half of them have them today, half of them don't. So it's still coming up piece by piece. Instagram, LiveFastDiePoor, you can see some of the pictures and stuff. Snapchat, LiveFastDiePoor, same thing. You can see piece by piece as they set it up. I always take little pictures and stuff of it. Plenty of Disney vlogs and pictures out there, but I always try and keep everybody updated if I see something new here. Not that I'm an expert or anything, just that I happen to be here a lot. Look at this. So they are decorating, in fact, for Halloween. So they've removed, for those of you who don't notice the difference, they're starting to add the pumpkins here, of course. They're changing the displays in the Main Street window, and they have removed the blue and white sort of diamond anniversary themed bunting that goes along with the castle, and they have put out their traditional for Halloween fall colors, the orange and yellow bunting. Disneyland's all about bunting. So when 4th of July came along, probably because it was between May 22nd when they did the 24-hour thing and they kicked off the 60th anniversary celebration, and July 17th when they actually had the 60th anniversary. When July 4th came, they did not change the bunting to red, white, and blue. They did not put up the flags and stuff that they normally do for the 4th of July here. So I kind of wondered myself, are they going to go full Halloween, or are they going to stick to the 60th diamond thing? And at first, they left the 60th Diamond theme bunting out here and started changing the window displays to Halloween stuff. So this rope is preventing us. Well, let's sneak over. I'll show you what I'm talking about the window. Anyway, I wasn't even sure. I was like, what are they gonna do? How are they gonna match those two things together? But so they started with the different window displays that are more or less Halloween themed. Look here, you get the book from Hocus Pocus and a book about spiders. There's a book about spiders in there. That's disgusting and wrong. Nobody likes spiders. Do you like spiders? No, nobody likes spiders. Nobody. Do you like spiders? No, they don't like. See, nobody likes spiders. Maybe Jimberly likes spiders. I'm not even gonna ask Jimberly because I know he would say he likes spiders just to be different. You ever have anybody like that in your life who has to just say the opposite thing, just to say the opposite thing? Jimberly right there. He's one of those characters. He's one of those characters. Look at this. You get the Louis Armstrong pumpkin back in the music window. So the window displays are changing just like every year for Halloween, but they had left all the 60th anniversary sort of bunting and decoration up. But now, slowly but surely, they have started to change it. Oh, look at this! It's actually starting to sprinkle out here on Main Street. It's like 100 degrees. It's extra humid, and apparently it's reached full humidity because it's actually starting to sprinkle on people. Just a little bit. But everyone that's from Southern California is probably going to start freaking out any minute because we are not used to rain here. But look, they've done it again. Winky Blinky Mickey is here right at the foot of Main Street, opposite the castle, just like every year. So it looks like, other than the actual castle itself, everything else is going to be as Halloween themed as normal. I did hear a rumor that the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is not going to get its usual Halloween parade. It's going to have Paint the Night. But other than that, and other than the castle looking like that, which, by the way, I love the 60th anniversary castle. I'm going to be really bummed when they take that apart. It looks like it's business as usual for Disney's Halloween. We're even getting another Villains Day here. The last Villains Day was 2 years ago, I think. And I did enshrine that in a random land as well. So if you go back to youtube.com/livefastlivepoor, there's all kinds of holiday, fall jamboree and springtime roundup and all these different holiday events, Christmas and different stuff. Not New Year's. New Year's wasn't as crazy. They just do like stages and parties. I don't know, someday maybe we'll come on New Year's, but I have done a lot of random land videos where they're edited, almost little documentary style videos of different events, and typically they put stuff like Winky Blinky Mickey here into storage and bring him back from year to year. Same thing with the Disneyland Christmas tree. They do alter every few years, but more or less every year it's the same tree, the same ornaments, more or less every year the same Winky Blinky Mickey. I was pointing this out yesterday on Periscope. For those of you who don't know what Periscope is, live streaming app. There's live streaming video, but it's this way, not this way, so I can't usually upload them to YouTube afterwards. And my name on there is Justin Scard, so you can go do that, or you can follow me on Twitter, Justin Scard, and the tweets pop up when I'm doing Periscope. You can actually watch them in a browser. I was pointing out that when you enter Disneyland, you come in through here, you got Smiley Mickey here. He's not winking and blinking. Look at him. He's not up to any mischief. He lures you in, gives you a false sense of security, this Mickey. Just smiling, a regular smile. Welcome to Disneyland. Welcome. Welcome. You're going to have a great time, which you are. Which you are. But then, after you've come to Disneyland all day, and you bought all your souvenirs, and you bought Mr. Fan, which is like the Mr. Fan, it's exactly what it sounds like, Mr. Fan, and you bought all your Dole Whips, he's like, huh? Gotcha. Told you were gonna have a good time. I told ya, wink wink. Told you were gonna have a good time. Winky Blinky Mickey, you get me every time. You get me every time. Anyway, the only bad thing about this is that now when they do the new Disneyland Forever fireworks, and they have projections on Main Street, they have the plants that come up for the Little Mermaid part, which I Periscope those quite frequently, so follow me on Periscope if you're not already. When the new projection on the castle, one of the coolest places to stand was actually right here, behind this Mickey. Unless you were right behind the flagpole back there, you could see all the way down Main Street, you could see the projections on both sides. That was a really good spot. They've sort of put Winky Blinky Mickey in the way of where a lot of people watch the fireworks, and at the same time you can't see this from this side. Look at it. It's kind of weird because if you're taking a photo from this side, you can't see the train station. And if you're taking a photo from the other side, you can't see the castle. So it's kind of interesting that they put it here. You almost don't have to put it there. Excuse me. You almost don't have to put it there. You could almost stick it over there or anywhere, couldn't you? But whatever, it is the centerpiece of you walk in, you want to feel like it's Halloween, and bam, instantly greeted with this. Do you know what? It only sprinkled like a tiny bit. Tiny little bit. It's already evaporated off the sidewalk, but it actually feels a lot better out here. Crazy how that works. It's like when you go to Hawaii and it gets really hot and it gets really humid and then it rains for 30 minutes and then it feels better for an hour and then it does it again and again and again. Whew, it's like that. Oh, here comes the Disneyland Railroad. Anyway, you guys, I'm way late. I'm way behind today. I did want to get a little bit of Disneyland on the vlog. I'm sorry that some of it seemed like I was complaining. I'm not complaining. Just actually trying to share with you what was going on. Yeah, it was crazy, the car struggle thing. I'll talk about it more in Periscope or somewhere more detailed, but yeah, pretty crazy that it's not the first time either that they've had my car for weeks and weeks at a time without communicating, without anything. That's a super bummer. But at least I have a car. At least I have 4 wheels to ride around on and come to Disneyland, all that stuff. Of course, I'm not discounting any blessings that I have in life. Just saying, today was a frustrating one. You ever have frustrating days? And here, let's put this out there. Let's actually turn my frustrating experience into something good for everybody else, which is this. When you have a crazy frustrating day, a day that's like honestly just almost giving you anxiety, you're so frustrated. You know, you're getting mad and you're getting mad that you're mad. You know, that cycling kind of like downward spiral of a day where you're like, how could it get any worse? Then you start thinking negative, which means you start acting negative, which means you start producing your own negative results. Then you're getting sucked into the vortex of negativity. What are some methods of stopping that? For me, when I remember, I usually stop, I cool down, which I had to do to stick the phone in the ice today. Hey, it's Pluto over here. Look, we got a Pluto. We got a wild dog on the loose. Oh wait, he's got a collar. I thought you were a stray dog. That scared me. Oh, not a stray dog. Oh, have you ever had a stray dog come up to you on Main Street like that? That scared me. It made me a little nervous. Anyway, I forcibly had to cool down the phone. I had to cool down my attitude too at the same time. I just started thinking about other people instead of myself. Thinking about the other people that I need to go do stuff for today, right now as a matter of fact, so it's time for me to leave. And that's one of the methods, but you often forget that in the heat of the moment. So I would actually honestly like to hear from you guys when you're getting on that cycle of negative, those of you who have a way out of it, because I know most people don't. It's really hard to break out of it. Even people will say to me when I'm frustrated, remember the quest for positivity? And then I almost hate the quest for positivity. Like, don't you bring up the quest for positivity to me, I know all about it. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, can we wait till after the vlog? Yeah, that's good. Thank you, man. I'm always like, don't you bring out the quest for positivity to me, I invented the quest for positivity. You know what I mean, that kind of thing. Random man. How's it going, man? Love you, man. Thank you. I love you too. Anyway, you know, you're mad and people are like, remember, don't be mad, something good happened. You're like, don't tell me about something good. So what are some of the ways you do? I'm going to go back here and say hello to these people and end the vlog anyways. But what are some of the ways you deal with shutting down, ending the cycle of negativity? I would like to hear in the comments below. You guys, what's your name, man?
Edgar.
What's your name?
Edgar.
How do you say that? Say that slower.
Edgar. E-D-G-A-R.
Oh, Edgar. Okay. You just have an accent. Where are you from, Edgar?
From El Paso, Texas.
Oh, okay. You had kind of an accent when you said Edgar.
Yeah.
Edgar, it's nice to meet you. Justin, nice to meet you.
Valeria.
No, Valeria. See, I know that name very well. Okay. I was just talking about when you're really negative and when you're really mad, and you know how like you start a bad day and it keeps getting worse and worse. I was asking them, what are some of the ways you stop having a bad day?
Coming to Disney.
Yeah.
Oh, coming. Well, what if you can't come here? What if it's just getting worse?
Watch Disney movies.
Watch Disney movies? All right, well, those are good ideas. All right, I'm going to end the vlog. Look, it's getting windy now. First it's spring. You feel the rain? It sprinkled for like a couple seconds. Now it's getting windy. Maybe Mary Poppins is coming. The wind's in the east. Look, it's coming in. A change is about to begin. Right? Mary Poppins is coming. I'm so excited. Okay, you've done your duty by watching this vlog. You can go home and sleep well. Seriously though, 2 seconds after ending that vlog, all these leaves started pouring down from the roof. Now it's like full-on fall weather, like a storm coming. It went from like bright, sunny death weather. Now there's a band coming and a storm. There's wind blowing and all these people are here. Protect your Starbucks. Protect your Starbucks. There's a storm coming. Everybody board up the windows. There's a storm coming. This man looks like he is not concerned. He looks like he can handle the storm with his fists. Maybe don't tell him about the storm. It's dangerous. Okay, go home and sleep well.